Shalom. We want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to your Akim across the earth doing this work in sincerity and truth. Shalom. So, as you can see here on the picture, it's also the title of the video. What's going to be? It's self-control. In this video, I want to go into self-control. That's a thing that we continually got to deal with. In this world, that we live in, full of wickedness. When the Most High open your eyes to see the things for what they are. To understand, to see these devils from miles away coming. See their behavior, see how wicked they are, how they try to outsmart you and whatever. And even don't forget these demons. They jump on everybody. They can jump on your children. They like to jump on females. Maybe you have currently going with a female who's actually a wicked piece of shit. Could be. But nine or of the 10 times is an ex demon, which we have a child. And if I look at myself, the biggest demon of the moment is the mother of my youngest. And she been a demon for years. And then sometimes the demon calms a little bit down, and as long as the contact is normal, I'm also normal. But this demon always, when I'm talk normal with this demon, then she start to act brave, pointing fingers and shit, and so yeah. And this demon can get on your nerves, and I even told my wife, like, look, man, I'm not the type of guy that would beat down a female, but if I would do that, she would be top of the list, man. But yeah, man, hey, Most High's been taking care of her, man. She get what she deserves, man. Bit by bit, I see her suffering, she does some shit, and some shit happens with her, So yeah, all that I can do, is when she's being a demon, just put curses on her, Yaratasa. That the Most High is gonna take care of her, and of course, I pray that, when I get that power, Yaratasa, for one of that number, man. Hey, then it's gonna be time for revenge, man. Let me take a sip of water, the dry throat. God, so yeah, like I said, for example, in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, it already explains, when you come to serve Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, prepare yourself for temptations. You are about to go to stuff, whether it be concerning money, housing, whatever, dealing with these wicked co-workers, or your child being your children starting to act like a bunch of demons, maybe your wife start to nagging out of nothing. Things like that might happen, neighbor, somebody in the store, people can trigger you, even during camp, things like that happen, Satan is constantly looking if he can deceive you, basically to get you carnal, it's a constant battle. It's the book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So, Yahushua told Simon Peter that, how you say that Satan is trying to sift you, and that's a constant thing, constantly endure in time of trouble. Demons, they don't forget, these demons, they know you, so they're looking for a way to trigger you. If I look at it, these ex demon of mine, the mother of my youngest, she know exactly the words to say, how to say it. She's a stupid piece of shit. That's really what she is. but she has a big ass mouth, you know. She loves to scream and all that, you know. And that's also a thing, you know. If you're dealing with a wicked female like that, you know, don't go with this bitching and screaming contest, you know. And for me also, you know, I always, you know, and that's also a thing, you know. Now she's, you know, if I look at my youngest, the way he behaves at her, he does things over there that he doesn't do with me, because he's seeing her having no respect for nobody and nothing, so he have no respect for her, man. That's real crazy, man, if you think about it. You know, if he goes, if I'm bringing him home, he turns immediately. He changed to a whole nother person. You know, with me, he's calm, cool, and collective. And of course, you know, children sometimes they can get a little cranky or whatever. You know, but no, man, it's normal, man. I'm not having a discussion with him. She been having discussions with him, this and that. He be hitting her, all kinds of shit. You know, things that doesn't happen here. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, this demon always like to scream in your face, this and that, you know. As soon if you know, she always try to talk shit, and as soon as you basically correct her and point her on her shit, then she get angry, you know, and always like to scream. You know, I remember like yeah, it's been a while, but she also you know like to scream on the phone. I just hang up. I ask her like 2 times. Okay, are you able to talk normal? I'm not screaming. Stop screaming. You know, continue to scream. I just hang up. And she keep calling me. I just put my phone on mute, man. I mean, like, fuck you. Tomorrow you can try again. Things like that. Now I had to put the demon on block again. You know, calling my mother in the middle of the night. You know, all kinds of crazy madness, man. A real demon. And you see that demon been cooking in her. She's real. How you say that? She's a good vessel for the demons. You know, they be jumping on her, having a feast. You know, but yeah, and for me, you know, it's just, you know, I keep praying to Yahweh Basham Yahushai that I keep in you said it, that I keep myself in control. You know, self control. That I don't lose my cool. You know. Don't get angry on the bitch, you know. I'm not screaming back to her, you know. I even remember a lot of times, you know, she been screaming at the door, you know, when I bring my kid home and there's something, and then I just say, you know, like for example, I remember the last time you know, she called my mother like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I told her that she need to stop doing that, because it was not the first time that she been doing that. Then she got angry and screaming, and I'm like, "Yo, why are you screaming?" I'm standing right there, and he said, "Yeah, because you're walking away." Because yeah, of course, as soon as you start screaming, I'm walking away. And then she said, "Yeah, she didn't. She called on purpose, you know, this and that. By accident, she called blah de blah." I'm like, man, there are like 2, 3 things that you had to do before you can call a person. You know, you have to go on your phone, then you have to press the phone button, or then you have to go into contacts, then you have to press that person, and then your phone start calling. So there already multiple things that you had to do before that. So you want to tell me that? And that's also the thing my mother always used to say. She always saying that when she hears some more shit of this demon. My mother said, like, if you lie good, you know. This demon always been lying these dumbass bogus shit, you know. But yeah, let me not feed this demon. How you say that? Put a lot of attention on the demon, you know. Because the thing is, you know, like I said, these demons, they can jump on your co-workers, you know. I also have you know, one of those one dude, you know, who's really a demon, you know. But yeah, you know, I just keep putting curses on him, you know, when he feels himself a little bit, thinks he's tough and shit, you know. But yeah, that's what it is, man. And that's the power that we have now, you know. We can pray to Yahweh Basham Yahushai and ask him for fit punishment for those who are bothering you, you know, who making life, which is already harder for you, you know. This book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So you gotta imagine. mm, so you gotta picture this, like back in the days, you had these cities, they had a wall around it to protect it, from the enemies to come in. And so you gotta picture a city back then with no walls, so that's an easy target. They can attack from all sides and bring that city down. So are you. If you don't have rule of your own spirits, if you are easy to be triggered, you know, then is people gonna fuck with you. You know. I was also speaking with my son about it today. Explaining him. And he's bright. But yeah, he been doing some stuff on school. He love to beat them children down when they annoy him. And I understand. These devils. You got to in this world. We got to deal with all these heathens. We got to deal with these devils. Stupid shit, stupid teachers, and when I looked at his school, he had like a teacher who was like 20 years old at the oldest. That's what I think. She was a real child, teaching school children, man. Doesn't make no fucking sense. A female also, man. Weak as fuck. But yeah, and I was explaining to him like, even though I understand those are like I understand sometimes children they can be annoying, they bullying you or whatever, but they know because he already has the name of a bad guy, and I told him like, look man, they already know. They just have to say that they've been beaten by him, then it's already his fault. I told her like, man, you ain't supposed to do that, man. Stay calm. If they keep annoying them, tell them to stop. If they don't stop, just go to the teacher, man. Because they do anything, they trigger you, then you beat, and then it's your fault. Meanwhile, they started. Yeah, we're gonna see, man. Shao Ratazar, also anointed him today, because he's living, the way where he's living with his mother, man. He's a piece of shit, man. Wicked piece of shit, and that's a messed up environment for him. So like today, tomorrow we go to teach in Utrecht again. Normally we teach on Saturday, but one of the brothers had some things concerning his bread, so we switch it up. That's what you do. That's what we do. But yeah, man. So I had my son like a day extra. Normally every Friday night he stays with me. And then Saturday, before I go to camp, I bring him to his mother. And then Sunday morning, I pick him up again. So, but now I had him since Friday. And I told her, like, okay, look, man, I'm going to teach on Sunday. So he's able to stay, uh, a one night extra, So now he's sleeping currently. Right now, as we speak, he's sleeping in his room. And how do you say that? So I told her like he can stay over for a night extra. So spend some extra time. And she got angry. This demon had the nerve to get angry with me and told me like, yeah, she had an appointment on Sunday and now she had to switch it, this and that. And I told her like, okay, whatever you want. Then I just bring him Saturday. And then like 2 minutes later, then she was like, oh no, I switched the appointment. I'm like, yeah, you fucking stupid shit, man. Never saying thank you or whatever. But hey, when the day is there, man, you're gonna find out. But yeah, back to the point. He that in the book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28, he that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So, you already picture yourself those ancient cities with a big wall around it. So there's no wall around it. So these enemies can attack from all sides and then break you down. Because that's what's happening. If you go in a screaming contest with a female, especially in this society, you are being put down as the aggressor. Meanwhile, she's being a demon because these females, because they are so protected by Esau and his police officers and all that. So they are really out of order and they know they can do shit without consequences. But there's gonna be a time where there's gonna be consequences. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, self-control is really important, You don't want to be like that city without walls, Somebody makes one move and you already, exploding, No, man, it's better, and that also hurt them, man. If you stay calm, you know, if you stay calm, I remember like the first year, then my oldest son, that the because with his mother I lived with her, for it was less than a year. I really tried it, it was maybe a year, something like that. As soon as she got pregnant, I told her like, okay, let's live together. I had that mindset of want to do it the way society, basically that, yeah, the way society shows you that it had to be done, but it didn't work, man. She as soon as she got pregnant, then the demon came out, and that's a common thing with these females. A lot of them, as soon as they got your seed, then they're gonna show you their real character, So the same thing for that demon. So I remember like it was like New Year's Eve. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve. The day before, or not the day before, but earlier that day. I was working, I came from work, I had to do groceries and all that, and I was supposed to take him, he's supposed to stay with me. And she lives a street behind me, right? And I told her, like, look, man, you know already how it goes, when it's New Year's Eve or Christmas, people are going mad in the store, it's a lot of people on the road, so everything's gonna take a while. So I had to work, and I told her already, like, okay, after work, I have to do groceries because we didn't went teaching that day. We went teaching Sunday, the day after. So on Friday, I supposed to pick him up, and then I told her like I don't know what time I'm gonna be there because I have to do my groceries and all that. And then so he was supposed to stay with me Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday we went. We supposed to go out teaching, or was it Friday? Yeah, Sunday we went out to teach. So Friday, Demon been calling me, calling me on the phone, like, where you at, this and that. I explaining her, like, okay, I'm in the store right now, this and that. And then she was like, yeah, you take it along, this and that, give me. And I'm like, okay, whatever, bitch, I didn't say that, but I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Just hung up. She called me a couple of times. I didn't pick up anymore because the bitch was really nagging, I'm like, yeah, I'm busy. So what the fuck you want me to do? Stay in the house without groceries. So yeah. And so then I reach homes and with put the groceries inside, and then and then I saw that she apped me, and she told me like, you ain't I said that you are not allowed to see my son, so it's not my son, but she meant like her son. So I was not allowed to see her son. That's what she said, and that's what the females do. They take your seat and they be like, it's my child, I decide, I'm like, okay, cool. That's how Aesop put it, But hey, things are about to change. So this demon told me that I was not, I don't know. I didn't tell it correct. I saw that she apped me when I went to the door. So I even bought diapers for her. I went to the door to pick up my son, and the house was kind of dark. I'm like, okay, is she away or whatever? I knocked on the door because I went to the back door. It's yeah, street behind me. So I knocked on the door, and the house was kind of dark and nobody was there. And then she came to the window, and I started looking on my phone, and then I saw like, yeah, you are not allowed to see my son and this and that. I don't remember exactly what she said. And then she was, then she came to the door, but she left the door closed, and she had my son on her arm. He was sleeping, And then she said to me, it's your own fault. You got it, it's your own fault. This is what you deserve, And I just stayed calm. I didn't say nothing. I showed her the diapers, put it by the door, and I went back. And of course, inside I was exploding, man. It was fire. Like, whoa. I was like, hey, man, these females, man. Hey, when we gonna receive that spiritual powers, man? Yaurataza, we're part of that number. Hey, y'all females, you're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it, man. No mercy is gonna be shown onto y'all, man. So this demon, she was acting all tough behind the door, man. So I just went to the supermarket, got me a bottle of liquor, came home, put on some MOP, loud as fuck and scream a little bit. Of course I was angry, but that's also part of self-control. These females try to do shit, whatever demon, co-worker, or whoever tries to do shit, it's up to you to stay calm, to stay in control. Don't show them that they got you. And I'm not saying it's easy, because I also remember times when I thought like, okay, man, I'm really in control of my spirit, and I just lost it on a dude, on a nigga, Nigga, a real ninja. Man, I wanted to rip his head off, man. So yeah, but it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle, which brings me to another scripture in the book of Galatians. Let me see. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Because, like I said, it's a constant battle. It's not like 5 minutes and, sometimes this, sometimes that. No, it's a constant battle, man. Constant, you're fighting, man. Demons, like I said, they jump on co-workers. Even people on the street, they can just randomly start being a demon around you, That's Satan, man. Sometimes you see crazy shit, man. You just see somebody, or you be teaching, especially when you be teaching, man. You see demons jumping on people as soon as they come near to the camp. They're ready to. If you feed that demon, then you got something going on. So a lot of 9 of the 10 times it's better to ignore them. And of course, if they come in your face, yeah, of course you can defend yourself, but it's better to go another way with to deal with these demons. So like how I always used to do, I'm still doing with my ex demon, the mother of my youngest. As soon as she starts to scream or whatever, I just walk away. Just walk away. You be screaming by yourself. It doesn't matter. You can talk all the shit about me. Hey, but the Most High sees you, man. You're gonna get it. So, Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Yeah, because when you still stay in the spirit, you will not do the things that you want to please, that you please to do. Hey, believe me, there were several moments that my fists were itching. I'm like, okay, the big mouth is open again. Let me punch some teeth out of the fucking big ass mouth. But yeah, then I just stay calm. Just go home, leave that demon. So yeah. And now she's reaping she's busy with reaping the shit that she have created. I'm just stepping aside and watching the show, man. That's what I'm about to do. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Yeah. Like I said, it's a constant battle. Every day, as soon as you open your eyes, even when you're sleeping, it's still your spirit is still fighting with your flesh. And there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that might occur that to trigger you, man. And in this truth, you gotta be aware of that, man. You gotta be aware. See that demon and, you know, stay calm and stay in the spirit. And I'm not saying it's easy, man. Like I said, there were several times that my fist was really itching. I'm like, okay, say something now, and I'm punch you in your face, just to make you shut up. But nah, man, don't entertain these demons, just if the demon be screaming on the phone, just hang up. Screaming in your ear, just get up and leave, man. That's also shows you that's important as a man to have your own place, man. Because if you've been living with a demon and you live in her house, man, where are you gonna go when shit hits the fan, man? Where are you gonna go? Yeah, man. So yeah, man. I'm just gonna leave it like that, you know. But like I said, it's a constant battle, and you gotta be aware, and yeah, just pray to Yahweh Basham Yahushai that He helps you how you said it, to obtain that self control, and you gotta realize that the Most High is gonna put you in situations where you can train your self control. You're not gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be calm, cool, and collective. No matter what. Nah. You have to go to stuff. How you say that in the book of Sirach? Let me just jump to that because I'm thinking about the scripture. Acceptable man, that's it, yeah. Like how did it went again? Acceptable man they go to the furnace of adversity. Let me see. Yeah, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, you will go to stuff. These demons get stronger. The longer you are in this truth, the stronger these demons get. And like I said, they know you. They know exactly how to trigger you. They know exactly what makes you fucking angry. But yeah, it's very important to stay in the spirit, man. Especially these days, man. You don't want to lose the chance of salvation now that we are so close, man. Just seeing all these things going on in the world, man, shows us that we are close, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it like that. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baharakwa Kudash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth for doing this work and city in truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.